Okay, what I want to show you today is a couple of different things. First of all, the world's going cashless. Africa, India, they're going biometrics. I showed you before the ATM machines in Europe that you could palm scan your hand and function in the virtual money world through Bitcoin. I'm going to also show you today that a Kentucky man, an officer, a police officer, is getting paid with Bitcoin. Now what this Bitcoin is, it's the fundamental stages, the beginning stages of a cashless system that's done virtually through the computer and the internet. No one has control of it yet. I did a video where I thought that, and I still think it's possible, that the elite are setting this up. But if they're not in control of it yet, they will take it over. There is no taxes on this money. It's all done virtual. More and more merchants are taking this as a real form of money. There's no taxes on it. No one has control over it. And what I think is going to happen is that this Bitcoin, and along with others, we think that this Bitcoin is going to be the new one world currency. So pay attention to some of these clips, put it all together. Take these different things I'm showing you today, put it all together and keep your eye on this. All right? The mark is here. It just hasn't been implemented yet. Now, I believe this Bitcoin system is going to be the internet money that's going to be used. I believe that with all my heart. Well, let's keep an eye on it, okay? Check out this stuff. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. Cashless Society in Africa and India, and it's only a matter of time until it comes to the Western world. Let's go to Google up here and do a search. First, I'm going to do a search for the African Biometrics and Cashless Society. You can go to Google and do this yourself. And you can come to a various number of websites validating this truth. Here's global research, and the Cashless Society arrives in Africa. The multi-purpose biometric national ID smart card. You know, the Nigerian government partners with MasterCard to launch a multi-purpose national identification smart card. You will no longer be using cash or coins. And it was recently announced at the World Economic Forum in Cape Town, South Africa, that MasterCard and the Nigerian National Identification Management Commission, under the government of Nigeria, would form a partnership to distribute a new identity card to every Nigerian citizen. The purpose of the card is to have all Nigerian citizens to participate in the financial service sector under the control of MasterCard. Under the control of MasterCard. Under the control of MasterCard. A multinational financial service corporation. We know about MasterCard. And there's 13 applications. There's got prepaid technology, and you got all kinds of convenience and reliability control centers. So, you know, the problem down here, he says, and we can all understand this, the problem with a cashless society is that the state can terminate your electronic financial lifeline if anything were to happen within the country. For example, any form of protest, economic downturns, a war, or if the financial institution itself, such as MasterCard, were to go bankrupt. So there's just evidence right here that cashless society is closer than you think, guys. Another website touches on this as well. Cashless Society in Africa, MasterCard Biometric RFID National Identification. That's at SoftScotNet. Biometrics for Africa, healthcare and electronic reform. I want you to pay attention to this healthcare concept, healthcare concept, healthcare concept with the biometric applications and manifestations in Africa, because what a lot of people don't understand is that the healthcare in the Obama healthcare is going global. And we're learning more and more about that as time goes on. This is in Security America here. It says biometric authentication forms a key sector in the security industry with a crucial role to play in ensuring that remains secure. And again, it's all for safety and security. So, Africa is the second largest continent in the world with huge natural resources. And that's why they want to make sure Africa is secured in this new coming cashless biometric world that we're about to see come upon us very, very fast. Also, watch my video on the new machines that they've installed at Walmart's, designed to hand scan you and collect your biometric data for the world database. And Walmart is installing these machines where you're going to be able to shop for the Obama health care that you're going to be required and mandated to have, along with the microchip implant in your hand. And these machines have a place for you to scan your hand, scan your hand, scan your hand. Be sure to research this video and all the videos that reveal this truth. And you know, Africa is not the only ones going cashless. All right, if you go to Google and you do an India cashless search, you'll come to amazing understanding that India is also going cashless. It says right here, Cashless Society, India implements the first biometric ID program for all its 1.2 billion residents. Goodbye cash, hello palm scan, hello microchip. And you can read that if you want to as well. I'm not going to get into all the details. There is a new ATM machine out that they have in Europe, and it will be coming here to the United States as well, that you can scan your palm into. And watch this video here. You're going to be able to scan your biometric information into the ATM and get involved with the virtual money instead of using cash and coins. So they've got ATMs coming. They've got scanners at Walmart coming. And they are going cashless in these all over around the world, in Africa and India, and it's crazy. So get ready for that as well. Watch this video about the cool biometric tattoos for the mark of the beast. And these things go into your skin. They stretch with your skin. They have a radio transmitter in it, and they can act as a radio, and it's a tattoo. And it will hook you up to the database as well. So there are tattoos that work just like the microchip. Make sure you study this video and watch that, and make sure you're fully informed on what's going on.
People have been fantasizing about mega powerful computers for years. Witness our recent top 5 computers from the movies. But how powerful are real supercomputers? How close is reality to the fantasy? Thanks to top500.org, we can find out. Let's count down the world's most powerful supercomputers. At number 5, a Cray. The Cray XT4 Jaguar, to be exact. Yes, the distant cousin of that Cray. It's a country computer from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, but this is an Oak Ridge boy with some muscle, crunching 205 teraflop per second. Coming in at number 4, Ranger, or Ranger Sunblade X6420 if you're being formal. It comes from Austin, Texas, and yes, everything is bigger in Texas. It is the largest computing system in the world for open science research, and it runs on Linux, the CentOS distro. Up to number 3, IBM's Blue Gene P solution at the Argonne National Laboratory outside the windy city of Chicago. Want to keep up with the Blue Gene P? Easy. Just get every single person on Earth to do 70,000 additions or multiplications per second. Sliding in at number 2, another bigger Blue Gene, the Blue Gene L at the Lawrence Livermore Labs in California. The former champion had held the top spot since 2004, until now. Holy toroidal network, Batman, what could knock this thing off? All right, let's get to our number 1, a supercomputer so powerful it leaves the others in the dust. Get ready to be blown away. And number 1, the Roadrunner at Los Alamos National Laboratory. $100 million, 6,000 square feet, 57 miles of fiber optics, weighing in at 500,000 pounds. It's twice as fast as the Blue Gene L at 1 quadrillion floating point operations per second, or 1 petaflop per second. That's computing power equal to 100,000 of the fastest laptops.
In the past, applicants at a local Home Affairs office, like this one here in Pretoria, would normally submit a paper form supporting documents and then be fingerprinted for accurate identification. Over the years, the government's archives had amassed some 45 million paper files. The 21st century solution to this challenge was the introduction of the Home Affairs National Identification System project, otherwise known as HANIS. HANIS would not only replace the current paper system with a cutting-edge digital database, but also needed to ensure that every single new and existing fingerprint could be properly processed, verified, and accessible in real time. NEC had the answer. With accuracy rates of more than 99.9%, NEC's award-winning Automatic Fingerprint Identification System, or AFIS, is one of the most cutting-edge fingerprint recognition technologies in the world. The better the software is at recognizing such differences, the better the accuracy there is in validating an identity. AFIS also works fast, processing as many as 70,000 matches in a single working day. Thanks to NEC's breakthrough AFIS technology, the HANIS project has now produced the world's largest citizen identification database. And the extraordinary accuracy of the system has dramatically reduced the possibility of fraud or identity theft that's common throughout the world. Today, everyone is integrated into a single digital archive, recognized solely through NEC technology, and just one universal human feature, their fingerprint.
Meet the Solo Health Station. This amazing machine is bridging the gap for millions of Americans.
Welcome to the Solo Health Station.
Just look at the scanner.
Show them that it's at your knee level.
Knee level.
For hand.
For your hand, where you can swipe your hand for the RFID chip.
The Bible prophesied that this day would come that you would not be able to buy or sell without a mark in your hand or forehead.
2009 in the month of May, and the gentleman said, I've got to tell you this, Perry, this just happened to me, this freaked me out. I just flew on a plane with a man who is on the board of the American Medical Association. Do you know what he told me? He said, we got in a conversation, the man's not a Christian. He said that the Obama administration was going to force health care in because they have a chip that's going to be put in the right hand or the forehead of everybody taking the health care system.
Kissinger says they are preparing Obama to create this new world order. Now, I have a lot of stock in what Kissinger says because he's a member of this secret society, the Bilderbergs, which just met in Virginia and laid out plans to microchip all humans by 2017.
Folks, what you're looking at right there is the official Bitcoin, official currency of the internet called Bitcoin. Now, I have talked about this in the past as a potential currency that could end up becoming the one world currency. Now, the reason Bitcoin was invented by an American who actually moved to Australia, who's sitting in prison right now, is because the Bitcoin currency is not controlled by any government in the world, but is simply managed within the components of the internet. No nation has control of the Bitcoin currency, and yet one Bitcoin is worth now $1,000 in U.S. currency. Well, there's been an unbelievable breakthrough. We have a city in Kentucky who is going to pay their police chief in Bitcoin. He does not want to receive U.S. dollars currency. He wants his paycheck every week to be in Bitcoin. But anyway, down in Kentucky, a city employee in Vitco, Kentucky, could be receiving his paychecks in the form of Bitcoin as early as this month after officials there agreed on Monday to begin compensating the chief of police with the emerging cryptocurrency Bitcoin. City officials said on Monday this week that there won't be a problem with paying Vitco Police Chief Tony Vaughn electronically by using Bitcoin, an online-only digital form of currency that has in recent months been accepted at an increasing number of retailers around the world. Bitcoin allows users to securely pay for goods and services with near total anonymity, while all avoiding the regulations and restrictions and the taxes imposed upon state-controlled currencies by governments such as the dollar. Are you serious? So Chris Ritchie for the Hazard Herald newspaper reported on Wednesday that Vaughn made his request last month, and this week city officials said they finished their research and would be willing to pay the chief's salary in Bitcoin. Basically, his next paycheck will be electronically paid to him on a special account in Bitcoin.